Change the channel!
Opened on the 14th of May 1982 by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Milton Keynes Central Station is the 6th station in the Milton Keynes urban area. It was supposed to be opened in the 1960s and 1970s, however British Rail were unenthusiastic about this and eventually came round to a deal in 1978 after some cost sharing was done. In 1979, architect Stuart Mosscrop designed the station building and the office blocks to either side, framing a new station square and a vista uphill alongside Midsummer Boulevard and the Midsummer Sunrise. Before Milton Keynes Central Station was opened, all intercity services were served by Bletchley. However, these were moved to Milton Keynes and Bletchley was downgraded. So where can you go to in today's world? Well, if you go southbound, you go to the West Coast Mainline terminus of London Euston. Also, southern services head down through suburban London to East Croydon, whereas trains northbound go through to Birmingham New Street, either via the direct spur between Milton Keynes and Rugby or the avoided line via Northampton. Also up the Trent Valley to stations like Manchester Piccadilly, Liverpool Lime Street and Glasgow Central. This is the last shoot before we were forced into another national lockdown, filmed on the 22nd of October 2020 and between 14:15 and 15:19. So we shall get things started with 350-257 and 350-377. Working the 14:15 London North Western Railway service from Crewe to London Euston. Arriving on the far side, platform 6, 350-108 and 350-267. Working the 14:19 London North Western Railway service from London Euston to Crewe. Damn right, this has 12 coaches as 350-368, 350-115 and 350-252. Work the 14:21 London North Western Railway service from London Euston to Northampton. First southbound flyer now is 390-127 for Avanti West Coast. Works 1 Bravo 50 from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. departing over on the far side, 350-113, 350-102 and 350-101. Working 1421 London North Western Railway service from Northampton to London Euston. Shall we have some freight action now? I think so, as 66551 works a freight train from Southampton MCT to Garston FLT. Next Pendolino northbound as 390-005 works 1H29 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly via Stoke-on-Trent.
The next train at platform 4 does not stop here. Please
And quick to fly southbound 390-010 working 1 Alpha 35 from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Next for Avanti West Coast 390-046, working 1 Alpha 36 from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. And following quickly on its heels, Freightliners 66564 works a freight train from Lawley Street FLT to London Gateway. And then quick to fly northbound in the opposite direction, 390-049 works 9 Golf 25 from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Next northbound train now as 390-040 works 1 Foxtrot 18 for Avanti West Coast from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Yet another freight working as 66719 works 4 Mike 23 from Felixstowe North to Hams Hall. And a 4th freight train as 66431 for direct rail services works a freight train from Daventry DRS to Ripple Lane FLT. We may resume Pendolino festivities as 390-001 works 1 Sierra 72 for Avanti West Coast from London Euston to Glasgow Central. A pair of London services now as 350-233 and 350-117 flies past 390-016, working the 1440 London North Western Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, and 1 Bravo 52 from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, respectively. Terminated at Milton Keynes with a service from London Euston, 350-111, 350-242 and 350-241. And arriving in the background, 390-141 arrives with the 1450 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly via Stoke-on-Trent. Quickly departed in the opposite direction, 390-128, working the 1450 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly down to London Euston. Next to arrive in is 350-232 and 350-105, working the 1455 London North Western Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street via Northampton.
This train has 8 carriages.
Please support social distancing by standing back and very close to the train before you attempt to board your service.
Next out for London North Western Railway service, 350-242, 350-241 and 350-111, working the 1457 service from here to London Euston. And as they depart in the background, 221-117 and 221-105. Fly through with 9 Golf 25 from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Next train out, 390.039, working the 1500 Avanti West Coast service from Preston to London Euston. Flying through the station right after it, 390.154, working 1M11 from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Flying northbound, 390.134, working 1H69 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly via Crewe and Wilmslow. And just so they don't feel left out, 377.202 and 377.210 arrived to terminate with a Southern Railway service from Clapham Junction. I think we've got time for one more freight train, as 66.520 flies through with a freight service from Felixstowe North to Ditton O'Connor. Getting the signal for the right way, 390.123, works the 1513 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Edinburgh Waverley via Birmingham New Street, Crewe and Preston. Next train to arrive is 352.34 and 351.25, working the 15:15 London North Western Railway service from Crewe to London Euston. And here comes our train to take us out of here in the form of 350-126 and 350-112. Working the 15:19 London North Western Railway service from London Euston to Crewe. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.